Hi friends, today I will give you some important points from the book You Can Win. This book is written by Mr. Shivakera and it's a wonderful motivational book. So far, 2.6 million copies have been sold in 16 languages and the slogan of this book is Winners don't do different things, they do things differently. This book is based on positive thinking. So here you can see that this person is having a positive thinking behavior and he's saying that this glass is half full of juice. Whereas a negative thinker is thinking that it is half empty. You should always think positively in all situations. You can see the students are writing exam over here. So many times the students think negatively. The question paper is going to be difficult, the questions are difficult, I will fail in the examination, and so on. So, when you think negatively, you'll be having a lot of tension and you'll not even remember the answers. So, you should always think positively. So, you think positively like this: the question paper is going to be easy. I'm going to write the exam well. I'm going to get very good percentage in this exam. Do meditation, take a deep breath, and think positively, and you'll not have any examination fear or examination tension. And many people, while they are waiting for a train or a bus or taxi, they think negatively. The bus is late, the taxi is not going to come, and so on. What you have to do is you have to think positively. The bus will come in another 10 minutes, or the taxi will come in another 5 minutes. The train will be on time. So, when you think positively, you will not have frustration and you'll be very much relaxed. So, always in any situation, you please think positive. The main theme of book is positive thinking and it is the key to success. This book explains you how to develop a positive attitude, how to set your goal, and how to achieve the goal. And if you think negatively, it leads to self destruction. I'll tell you my example. 25 years back, I wanted to prepare for the IAS exam, Indian Administrative Service exam, but I was having a negative thinking. The IAS exam is very difficult. I will not be able to crack it, and so on. So I did not even apply for the IAS exam. As a result, I missed the IAS exam. Recently, a few days back, I have seen in the newspaper IAS topper gets 51%. That means he has got only 51 marks out of 100. Had I known this information 25 years back, I would have definitely written the IAS exam and got selected. I have missed the IAS exam because of my negative thinking. So always think positively, friends. And you have to remember one important thing: whatever happens is good. Whatever happens for us is good. Even if something goes wrong, you have to think that it is happening for our good only. I will give you a real life example of the power of positive thinking. This person, 30 years back, he goes to a college interview for the post of an assistant professor, but he does not get it. because one of his competitor gives some bribe to the college management and he gets the job, and this person, even though meritorious, does not get the job. He was not depressed. He did not think negatively. He thought that this is good for me. He thought positively and he started a small tuition point in his native place. Later, he started a small college, and then he started a degree college, a undergraduate college, a pharmacy college, an engineering college, and today he has established a university also. That is the power of positive thinking. He has developed a university from a small tuition point. This person is Dr. Rattaya. He is famously known as Vignan Rattaya. He is from Guntur, Andhra Pradesh, India. And I will show you one of his massive buildings of Vignan University. So this is the massive building of Vignan University. You can see from a small tuition point to a massive university. So this is the power of positive thinking. So you please think that whatever happens is good for me. Another story for the explanation of power of positive thinking is David and Goliath story. This is from the Bible, and many of you might be knowing about this story. Goliath was a big giant, and David wanted to kill this giant. But David's brothers said, he is too big to fight. How can we kill the giant? So the brothers were thinking negatively. But David said positively, he is too big to miss. See, the brothers were thinking negatively, but David was thinking positively. He's such a big man. You can hit him from any side with stones, and he's too big to miss, and we can easily kill him. David kills the giant with a slingshot. You can see here a slingshot, a stone, and all the villagers surrounded him and killed him with a slingshot. So that is the power of positive thinking. This is one of the buildings of Harvard University, and they carried out a research study. They found out that only people who think positively are getting more jobs, are getting promotions. A person who thinks negatively is not getting a job easily, or they are not getting promotions. So in the interview, the HR people can easily find out whether you're a positive person or a negative person. So please always think positively. Do not think negatively. So now let us see how to build and maintain a positive attitude. What are the different steps to build and maintain a positive attitude? The first step is change focus. So here you can see that this person is digging a gold mine and is searching for gold. So while searching for gold, he is removing stones, dirt, mud, etc. But his focus is always on the gold. He's not looking at the mud or stones. Similarly, in any person or in any situation, you please see the positive thing in that person or positive thing in the situation. Do not look for negative things in the person. Always see the positive. That's all. The second step is do it now. Please do not postpone things. Many negative people will tell you, I will do it tomorrow, I will do it next week, I'll do it next year. If they say that I'll do it next time or next year, it indicates that they are not going to do it, most likely. Improve daily, learn new things. So you have to gain more knowledge in your field, see very good videos, motivational videos, or success videos, or videos in your subject, and gain more and more. Help others. So, this is another important character of a positive person. Help others even if they cannot help you back. The next step is stay away from bad habits. So, drugs, TV, excess TV, smoking, drinking, etc. So, a positive person will always stay away from these bad habits. Another important character of a positive person is he likes the things to be done. You can see here, taking care of a baby is a very painful job, especially in the night. You have to get up once or twice in the night, change the diaper, give milk to the baby, etc. This is very painful, but still the mother does it. The reason is she likes the baby, she loves the baby. So when you love the job or love your business or love your profession, you'll be able to perform very well. So a positive person likes the things that has to be done. A positive person always says thank you whenever someone helps him or someone does a job for him. He tells thank you. So please say thank you to your family members also. Don't take them for granted. And a positive person will be always smiling, and it is the best makeup. So please smile always. Next step for positive attitude development is start your day positively. Do meditation, walking, read good books, listen good music, watch motivational or spiritual videos, read auto positive suggestions. So, positive suggestions are nothing but positive statements. Daily in the morning, what you can do is you sit in a calm place and read out positive statements like these. I am I am good in studies. I thank God for everything. I'm having good health. I'm growing rich, etc. Like this, you have to give your brain some positive suggestions. So, like this, you have to start your day positively. At the end of this video, I'll explain you more about positive suggestions and how it has to be done. So, in conclusion, how to become positive. First step, change focus, look for positive in any person and every situation. Do it now, say thank you, help others, improve daily, learn new things, stay away from negative habits, like the things to be done, start your day positively. Dear friends, take a screenshot of this and daily once in the morning go through these 8 points. So within 1 or 2 months, you will become a highly positive person. The second part of this book discusses about goal setting, how you have to set a goal and how you can achieve the goal. Dear friends, your goal should be a SMART goal. What is a SMART goal? Your goal should be specific, measurable, action plan, R for realistic, and T for timely. So you should have a very clear, specific goal. Say, for example, I want to become a doctor. I want to become an engineer. I want to become a singer. I want to become a dancer. I want to become a cricket player. And you must be able to measure the progress of your goal. Suppose you are trying to become a bank manager, you are writing the old question papers and how you are performing in the test. You must be able to measure the progress. Last month, what was the percentage you scored? Now, this month, what you are scoring? And A for action plan. Once you have set a SMART goal, you should write the action plan. So you want to become a singer. So what is the action plan? So you have to write the steps. Take a printout of that and stick it somewhere in your bedroom. So you should have a clear action plan. And your goal should be a realistic goal, which you can achieve it. So please don't set unrealistic goals. And your goal should be timely. You should have a target date. Suppose I want to become a best singer by 2025. So, like this, you have to uh, keep a time limit for your achievement of the goal. So, your goal should be a SMART goal. Now, let us see the steps to achieve your goal. The first step to achieve your goal is strong desire. The desire for the goal achievement should be very, very strong. For example, see this boy here, he is drowning underwater, and what does he strongly require? He strongly requires oxygen. So if you ask him, I, he'll say, I do not want anything, you please give me oxygen. So your desire for your goal should be also very, very strong. Just as this person requires oxygen, your desire should be like that. If you have a strong desire, you can easily achieve your goal. The next step is discipline. All of you know about the running race between the tortoise and the rabbit. You can see that the tortoise wins the race, the rabbit loses the race. What is the reason for this? Slow and steady wins the race? No. That is one reason. But the real reason is tortoise was having discipline. The rabbit was not having discipline. The rabbit was sleeping whenever it wanted, it was eating whenever it wanted, and it did not participate in the race. Whereas the tortoise was having discipline. So, what is discipline? Discipline is living according to a timetable. Each one of you should have your own timetable. Say, for example, let me say, uh, wake up time 6 o'clock, getting ready to the college 8 o'clock, coming back from the college 5 o'clock. In the college, you'll be having your own timetable. So 5 to 6, watching TV, 6 to 7, reading books, 7 to 8. dinner time, 8 to 10, writing records and preparing notes. So all of you, please prepare your own timetable, take a printout and stick it on your bedroom door. For Sunday, Saturday and holidays, you can have a different timetable. On Sunday and holidays, you must be able to read at least 8 hours on that particular day. Sleep for 8 hours. You can enjoy yourself for another 8 hours. So you can see TV, Facebook, WhatsApp, etc. for 8 hours. Read for 8 hours. Sleep for 8 hours. Like this, you have to plan, write down a timetable. Say, for example, I'll give you a Sunday timetable. Wake up at 6, breakfast at 7, 7:30 to 9:30 study hour, 9:30 to 10:30 playing games, 10:30 to 11:30 study hour, 12:30 lunch, 1 to 2 sleep. So like that, you please write a timetable, take a printout and follow the timetable and you'll be definitely successful. And earlier also I told you, you have to like the things to be done. If you like singing, you keep a goal like I want to become the best singer on earth. So please select your goal carefully. So what is your passion? What do you like? If you like to become a football player, become that. So don't try to become a singer when you like to become a football player. So like the things to be done and you'll be highly successful. And try. Many of you might be knowing him. He is Mr. Thomas Alva Edison, who has discovered the light bulb, and he has failed approximately 10,000 times when he was making the light bulb. So you have to try until you become successful. Inside the light bulb, he changed the material of the filament. So he changed it again and again and again. He was high until he became successful. So all of you try. And you can see this photograph. So a negative person will take failures on his head, whereas this person, he will use the failures as a stepping stone to success. What went wrong at these different stages, he will not repeat the same mistake again and again, and he'll become successful. So this is the difference between successful people and unsuccessful people. And another important requirement for success is hard work. So he is Mr. Mark, an excellent swimmer, and he has got 7 gold medals in the Olympics in swimming. So in 1972 Olympics, he won 7 gold medals. You can see the gold medals. And one of the press reporter comes to him and asks him, "You're very lucky. You got 7 gold medals." So this person replies, "I am not lucky. I have done a lot of hard work. In the last 4 years, I have spent 8 hours per day in swimming practice. All the 365 days, I practiced for 8 hours per day. And for 4 years, I have done it like that. So it comes to almost 1200 days. 1200 days multiplied with 8 hours, it comes to approximately 10,000 hours. I have practiced swimming for 10,000 hours, and you're saying that I'm lucky. Just go and sit in the water for 1 hour. You will know what will happen to your skin. See, I have practiced for 10,000 hours and I will get all the gold medals in swimming. So keep this in mind, friends. For 4 years, if you can spend daily 8 hours on your action plan for your goal, you will be the topper in any exam or any field. And he is Mr. Muhammad Ali, a famous boxer. All of you know him. So, whenever he goes into the boxing ring, he gives positive auto suggestions to himself. So, he will repeatedly tell to himself in the mind, I am the champion. I will win this match. I will get this medal, and so on. So, this is called positive hypnotism, self hypnotism of the person. So, when you're writing an exam tomorrow, you tell to yourself, the question paper is going to be easy. I'll get good percentage in this exam. I will definitely answer all the questions. So, like this, you have to give positive auto suggestions. But along with this, hard work is also required. You can't simply say, I am good in boxing and go into the boxing ring. See, because he has practiced a lot, he goes into the boxing ring. If you go into the boxing ring without practice, you will be easily knocked down. So, this is another step for success. Give yourself positive auto suggestions. The next requirement for success is honesty. So, he is Mr. Ruben Gonzalez. He's a tennis player and he was playing a championship, world championship, and at match point, he plays a wonderful shot and he wins the match. And everyone started clapping. But this person goes to the umpire and says, my shot was faulty. I have to play once again. Actually, he has won the match. The umpire declared that he has won. But only he knows that his shot was faulty. Okay, then the umpire said, play again. But this time, he loses the match. Everyone was shocked. He had the game in his pocket. He had the cup in his pocket. But unnecessarily, he went to the umpire and told that his shot was faulty. Then a news reporter asked him, why did you do all this? You could have walked away with the cup. Then he said, if I win this match without honesty, I will feel guilty for rest of my life. Whenever I see the cup in my house, I will be very guilty. I want to win the cup honestly. The next day, a full page was written about this person, and only a few lines was written about the winner. So now, who is the real winner? He is the real winner. Even though he lost the match, because of his honesty, he became a real winner. So please always achieve your goal honestly. So, in conclusion, the steps to reach your goal are strong desire, action plan with timetable, discipline, hard work, like your job, positive attitude, and honesty. Dear friends, take a screenshot of this and you please go through these 7 points daily once so that you'll remember the steps to reach your goal. One important point of the book is input is equal to output. See, whatever goes inside your brain will come out. If you see a comedy film, you will be laughing. If you see a tragedy film, you will be crying. If you see a violent film, you may also become violent. So, whatever goes into the mind, that will be coming out. So, friends, I request you to always see good films, read good books, read good messages, read good motivational books, and so on. So, if your input is good, definitely your output will be good, especially children. Parents should see that their children watch only good movies, good programs. They should not be allowed to see negative movies or violent movies or horror movies. So the children they will act violently also. So the input should be always good. So how do we do this? So what you have to do is daily get up in the morning and read a list of positive auto suggestions. You can prepare your own list and you read them 2 times or 3 times in the morning and again 2 or 3 times before going to bed. Definitely your mind will become very positive. I'll give you some positive auto suggestions and let us see them one by one. I'm an honest, cool, calm, and relaxed person. I always look for positive things in any person and situation. I will not run away from problems. I will solve them. I give more than what I get to my family, organization, and society. Let me explain you this. You have to work more. Suppose you are getting 10 rupees salary. You just work as if you are getting 100 rupees salary. You have to work with dedication. Give more than what you get to your family, organization, and society. As a further explanation, let me go to the next slide. There are three type of people. The first type involves in work. The second type just does the work given. The third type does not work. So you should be a person of the first type. You should involve in the work. When a manager gives you some work, after completion, you have to go and ask him again, sir, the job is done, give me another job or give me the next work that I have to do. The positive person will not escape. So he gets involved himself wholeheartedly in the work. The second type, the person just does the work given and he'll not go to the manager and tell him that the work is finished. Because he knows that if he tells the manager the work is finished, he'll give another work. It should not be like that. The third type of person generally you find in some government organizations where they do not work. And in a private organization, if you do not work, you will be removed from the company. So always be the first type to get involved in yourself in work. The next positive suggestion is I will always discuss instead of arguing. So you should never argue. You should always discuss. What is the use if you win an argument with your manager and lose your job? You argue with your wife and it ends up in a divorce. So please always discuss instead of argument. Let me explain you this. Argument is to find out who is right. Discussion is to find out what is right. I'll give you an example. The father says that his son should become a doctor. The mother says that her son should become an engineer. Both are arguing, but the child actually wants to become a cricket player. So, in an argument, sometimes both may be wrong. So, it is always better to sit and discuss instead of arguing. See, you may win an argument with your manager, but you may lose your job. You may win an argument with your wife, but she may get hurt and it may end up in a divorce. So, always discuss instead of arguing with others. The author beautifully explains the various steps to avoid argument and how to discuss. The next author suggestion is I am healthy and always energetic. I am good in studies. I will take care of my parents with respect, love, and affection. Like this, you can prepare a list of auto positive suggestions, take a printout, say let it be, say 10 auto positive suggestions. You read them daily once in the morning and once in the evening. And one more thing is when you're reading these positive suggestions, you should visualize them. Suppose if I say elephant, immediately a blue color elephant comes to your mind. A picture, a blue color picture comes into your mind. So when you read this suggestion, I will take care of my parents with respect, love, and affection. You must imagine in your mind as if you are taking care, as if you are respecting them, and so on. So this is the book, international bestseller. You can win. Here you can see the slogan. Winners don't do different things, they do things differently. I've given you the few important points from this book. I want all of you to read this book. Definitely, it will be helpful to you. And nowadays, when I go to birthday parties or marriages or functions, I buy this book and give it as a gift to them. It is also available in all languages Tamil, Hindi, Telugu, Kannada, Marathi, etc. You can buy it from Amazon. And I want all of you to read this book. You can also download it into your mobile. Go to Play Store and install Google Playbook app or Kindle app. And you can download the book. You can buy an electronic copy. You can zoom and see big letters also. And you can highlight the important points and the book is always available in your mobile phone. So it is available in Amazon. It's available in English, Telugu, Tamil, and this is my WhatsApp number 98855237760. Please say hi on my WhatsApp number, and I will send you daily motivational messages from this book and other sources. Thank you all, and please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Bye bye, friends. I wish you all the best. Bye bye.